Hi guys, what's up? I'm going with a Spiritborn League starter build with a Quill volley eagle build that I theorycrafted. I will also do another one for poison and also one for checker, and you can choose for whatever you want. I also have one with taunts, but that is more when you have some unique skills. So we're gonna go through our skills, our gear, and some cool interaction and some version of it that will turn our Quill volley also into basic skill. But that is a topic that I will focus on another video. Today we're gonna talk about the league starting with your Quill volley eagle. So keep in mind, maybe there will some changes happening based on the PTR stuff and the next campfire chat. I will record this 1 week before the league and Vessel of Hatred drops, because I will go into a quick vacation that will start on Wednesday the 1st October, and I will basically return 1 day before Vessel of Hatred launches, and so I cannot react on the changes made while the campfire happens. So keep in mind, maybe some things will change. I will just point out in the chat line and also in my YouTube comments when there's something changed. So first of all, which skills we're gonna do? Normally I would present you a gameplay of my chart that I will show you, but yeah, we don't have a showcase. So I just want to present you how the skills that we'll use gonna look like, and it is really cool. So first of all, it's the Quill volley. It is our core skill and it is a really cool skill. It kind of reminds me of some PoE skill of the banana skill. It's a lightning based skill. It can also make your enemies vulnerable. I will come to that when we're gonna go to our skill tree. And I will have the thunder spike as my basic skill generator until I have enough spirit. And the cool thing is, with the accelerator, when you evade, you attack with a thunder spike along the way, make enemies vulnerable for 2 seconds. That is really cool. And we're also gonna use our saw. It is a mobility skill that will teleport us to a location and then will do damage. And it also can produce a cloud that remains on top of us, and it will make the enemies vulnerable. We're also going to use Vortex. It will pull our enemies together. Then we're also going to use the Razor Wings that you can fire out and it will come back to you. And on our ultimate skills, we're going to focus on the Seeker. It's a really cool looking skill. First of all, you don't need all of the aspects. Just try to get them along the way you play. Like when you're playing the campaign or the adventure, you can basically play this without any of the aspects. Every aspect just makes the build better by itself. Before we're gonna jump into skill tree, please leave a like and a subscribe. It would boost my channel tremendously and I would appreciate it a lot. And also look on my Twitch channel where I will play daily in the first week of Vessel of Hatred launches, and also leave a follow on there. I would appreciate also a lot. So let's gonna start with our skill tree. So I expect in Thunder Spike is also accelerated Thunder Spike. We're gonna cast Thunder Spike when we're gonna use our evade and gonna go through our enemies. And for our core skills, I max our Quill volley as also the enhanced Quill volley and also the advanced Quill volley. So we're gonna cast additional feathers for even more damage, and I also put 3 points into our vigorous passive, so we also have nice little vigor generation. And also 2 points to velocity, so we're gonna generate more vigor when we're gonna move. The next category we have Source, also the enhancer. The cool thing is when we don't hit any enemies, we have increased movement speed, otherwise we're gonna have more crit strike. Also, Saw gonna make us unstoppable for 4 seconds. And also we're gonna have 1 point of Vortex, also Enhanced Vortex, so casting Vortex increase the damage of the next skill cast by 20%. It will enhance either Quill volley or our Razor Wings. And also 1 point into the replenishing Vortex. It strikes with Vortex reduce its cooldowns by 1 second. It is not that important because we're only gonna cast Vortex through our saw with the spec. But until you get the spec, you can at least go for 1 point in here. After that, you can just put this 1 point out and put it in something else. Also, we're gonna have the passive Mirage 1 point and also 3 point in the unrestrained, so we're gonna deal 12% more damage while we are unhindered or unstoppable, which we are through our Razor Wings later through the aspect. And also 3 points on Apex, so we're gonna do 9% more damage against vulnerable enemies. Also, it will double against elite enemies, and also we're gonna have damage reduction against vulnerable enemies. For next category, we only have 1 point to counterattack. There's also enhanced counterattack and the reinforced counterattack, so we have always huge amounts of critical strike damage when they're close enemies up to us, up to 30%. For our next category, we're gonna have the Razor Wings max with enhanced Razor Wings. Our enemies also get vulnerable, and also the invasive Razor Wings. So Razor Wings last 300% longer and spiral outwards. We also gonna have Brilliance. It will give us more damage based on our movement speed bonus and also acceleration. So we're gonna have even more movement speed after we cast an Eagle skill, and we're also gonna have Portent passive because our Eagle skills are also checker skills. We're also gonna have this bonus, so we're gonna do more damage with our checker skills, and also we're gonna do more critical strike damage with our checker skills per stack of our ferocity. So with our ultimate skills, I skilled 5 points into the Seekers, also the Harmonist Seeker, and also the Exalted Seeker, and also we're gonna have 2 points into Resolution, so we're gonna do more damage against elites. You can basically put out the point from Replenishing Vortex and put it here. I will maybe change this Sharpliner until the season drop. Check the Sharpliner out the day the season arrives. Also 3 points on Spirit and Human. This is mostly a change that I will need later when I have more setup for my basic skills, when I have the unique weapon. But you can still leave it in for more speed, but you can also leave 2 points out and just put them somewhere else. And also we're gonna have 3 points into Supremacy. Any enemies you kill while an ultimate skill is active grants a stack of Supremacy, each increasing your damage by up to 30%. And when an ultimate skill ends, you gain 5 stacks of Supremacy, but you begin to lose 1 stack every second. We can also go for Intricacy, so we're also gonna have more of our Razor Wings charges, which I will mostly do, so I will also change the skill tree up again. And for key passives, currently I have Vital Strikes because we're gonna vulnerable our enemies so many times. We're gonna heal, we're gonna generate vigor, and we also gonna get some nice flat damage multi against vulnerable enemies. So for aspects and uniques now, I have a League starter variant with no uniques, also one with uniques that I will update. Currently there are no uniques allocated because there are not that many needed, and also one with Rod of Kepeleke. Basic, when it is pronounced that way, it will greatly change our core skill into a basic skill. I will also put out an extra video for that because that's basically a complete different setup. For our helm, we're gonna have the duelist aspect, so we're gonna have even more stacks of ferocity, so we're also gonna have more attack speed per ferocity. We're gonna get, I think, around 5% attack speed, and also we're gonna get some nice critical strike damage the more ferocity stacks we have through Furnace. So for your effects, these are not really mandatory while you are leveling, and these are more nice to have, but definitely not mandatory. Get vigor per second, armor, maximum resource, also temper, a kit, chance to freeze enemies, and also bonus to auspicious. And also for your chest armor, go for aspect of turbulence, Sword cast Vortex at its landing location and deals 25% increased damage. That what I said, that our Sword will gonna cast Vortex. So we'll also update the chest armor for the affixes. Just get basic armor and basic life and just max out your resistance. And for your gloves, get the aspect of falling feathers, moving with a mobility skill or evade, drop spirit feathers along you, which will deal additional damage. Also get ranks of Quill volley, attack speed, crit strike chance, and also get the spirit feather potency as offensive, temper, and as a lucky chance to stun your enemies. For your pants, get the aspect of deflection. While active, our counter attack reflects the incoming razor wings back out again. We can do even more damage with our razor wings, and also get resistance to elements, dexterity, armor, and also as a temper, total armor, and lucky chance to immobilize enemies. For the boots, you will try to get the aspect of fleet wings. The razor wing is now an incarnate skill and will make you unhindered, and also gonna get you more movement speed when you have active razor wing. And also go for movement speed, armor, max life, and saw cooldown reduction, as also a chance to slow your enemies. For your weapon, go for the rebounding aspect, so Quill volleys. Feathers explode at the apex and return to where they were cast, dealing 45%, so this is 90% and then of their normal damage both times with a clave. Also go for vigor on kill, like it, chance to restore primary resource, max life, and also temper chance. Will projectiles to cast twice, and also spirit feather potency as your offensive temper. For your amulet, go for the aspect of empowered feathers. I will also update the fixes on here. Just also try to get some nice passive skill body with which boosts your damage and also attack speed and crit chance. And for your rings, go for the aspect of Blaine's power. It will create a mystic circle with a lucky chance, and you will also get ferocity, and you're also gonna get more damage with your ferocity stack. And for FXs, get attack speed, dex, max life, and spirit feather potions. Here is also bonus to raise having charges. And for your second ring, go for the aspect of recalling feathers. Also, as I said, casting a focus skill recalls nearby spirit feathers, which shield the lightning damage, and also gonna cast 15 randomly if you don't have anyone. And also get attack speed, crit chance, max life, and also spirit feather potions. Here is also bonus to raise having charges. So right now for our runes, we're gonna have the Yule rune, so we gain 50 offering when we're gonna cast a skill with cooldown, and also the Om rune, evoke the barbarian's enhanced walker, increasing your movement speed and damage shield. I think this will get heavily nerfed with the campfire chat, but let's wait and see. And also the Pock rune, spend 5% of your maximum resource, and the EM rune reduce the active cooldowns by 0.25 seconds. You can also go for Petrify. For your primary spirit, go for the Jaguar, and your secondary spirit, also go for the Jaguar. For the paragon board, get your Hone as your first glyph, so you will have more crit strike chance when you're dealing damage with your Jaguar skills. For the second board, go with the board Infighter, so you're gonna get more attack speed and also more damage when you're dodging. Also go for the fitness, gives you skills that critical strike generate through vigor, so you can cast even more of your Quill volleys, and also skill out the magic and also rare nodes. And for your next board, go for your bitter medicine. When you heal for 100% of your maximum life, deal 30% damage to close enemies. This damage is increased by a healing bonus. This is basically for our enhanced version. When we're gonna have our other weapon, you can just leave it in. You basically don't even need it when you're leveling, because most of you're so OP, but it can also make some differences. And also go for the canny aspect. Non-physical damage, increase all the non-physical damage an enemy takes from you up to 10% for 15 seconds. And also get here the rare nodes. For the next board, go for your sapping node, so we'll restore vigor when we cast a skill, and we're also gonna deal 30% increased damage. It can be maxed out for every single class hall, so we're gonna have 60% for 2 class halls for Jaguar, and also our eagle skills also get some nice attack speed and some other boni, and also get a menacing glyph that will deal more damage, and this can stack per build. So because we're gonna have our Jaguar and our eagle allocated, we're gonna do 8% more damage. And for our last board, go for the drive board. So moving 10 meters, you deal 3% increased damage for 10 seconds. This can stack up to 10 times, also really nice. And also go for your Talon glyph. Your eagle skills deal a 15% increased critical strike damage, and then just skill 7 points in more. I still got 13 points left. This will be allocated as soon as the league will arrive, and also Vessel of Hatred will arrive. I hope I could show you a really cool league starter build with the Vessel of Hatred, Spiritborn, Arrival, and with this build you can go from the league starter to mid game and to end game with the special base or skill variant. And also, if you like this video, please leave a like and a subscribe. It would boost my channel tremendously, and I would appreciate it a lot. And also write down in the comments below if you have some further questions. And until the next video, bye.